Oh, thanks, Jess. Let's do it. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever in the world you may be. Thank you so much for choosing and for being here and for being a part of our amazing, amazing soul family. Yesterday, I wanted to share, I went to this beautiful, beautiful exhibition at the Musée d'Orsay about the Impressionists, and it was a replication from an exhibition, the very first exhibition that took place in 1870 something, maybe 1840, I don't remember, sorry. Where all these Impressionists got together, these artists got together. They didn't even have the name Impressionists yet. They were just they're independent, free-thinking artists. They couldn't get exhibitions anywhere, so they came together, and as they came together, they created their own salon that became this huge exhibition. And it was actually the critics of art that coined the term impressionists. And what was so fascinating to me is that during that time, what they were doing was considered avant-garde. And it was considered, against the norm. It was considered inappropriate sometimes. And it's interesting when you think of impressionists, you don't think of avant-garde, especially, I mean, I don't today, you don't think of them as being avant-garde. You don't think of it as being something that's so provocative or whatever. But for that time, it was pretty commonplace to be doing art was for religious reasons, right? So most of the art that had been done by the masters or whoever had been doing them for religious reasons. And the Impressionists broke away from that and were painting what they saw in nature, what they saw in life and in culture and whatever. And at that time that was quite daring. And I realized, obviously, as we grow through the ages, as we evolve as beings as we evolve culturally, what is considered, let's say, avant-garde now, out of the norm or whatever, that 100 years from now will not be considered so avant-garde. And to leave such an impression on history, I mean, the Impressionists actually became its own milieu, its own subject of art, right? And it was quite revolutionary at the time, and it really reminded me that many of us have a lot of really brilliant, incredible revolutionary ideas, revolutionary things that we are doing in our lives. And I realized, there was a time that what we are doing, that a bunch of people getting together to meditate, to do something called downloads, receiving energies from the universe, is was really considered avant-garde, like really would have been considered, witchy, occulty, or whatever. And it is starting to become more commonplace, right? It's starting to become more of a part of life. And how great, how amazing that that which we once thought that we couldn't actually talk about, we've actually created the space and the time to demand that we take this energy, we take this time to acknowledge energy, to acknowledge change, to acknowledge transformation, to be a part of something that creates greater in the world, which I was so aware that I think that's also what the Impressionists were doing then too. The Impressionists set out to say, hey, we have a different voice that we want to share, a different voice that we perceive to be important and that needs to be heard. And obviously, the rest is history. The Impressionists became known for their incredible work and sold still sell millions and millions of dollars per for a painting today. So imagine that what we are doing today is creating that same kind of shift, that same kind of ripple effect in consciousness, ripple effect in the universe. And what else is truly possible? It's so incredibly inspiring. And the one thing too that kept pointing out, it also came across today when I was at a Brancusi exhibition, was, community, right? To have those beings that may share your desires, your points of views, your passions, your loves, your curiosity, your creativity, that is also something that is so incredibly essential, right? How many of us, I know for myself, I always used to feel like so alone in my curiosity of the energy world. And it was something I very much kept to myself. I didn't really speak about it so much because it was, quite odd. People couldn't receive that energy so well. And, you know, look at us, look at what we are doing, what we are creating. We're over, multiple different platforms right now, connecting to hundreds of different people, past, present, and future, God willing, thousands of people, past, present, and future, which is why we record these things so that so we can leave that little bit of a mark in the universe that inspires someone or inspires something. And I'd like for today to be the acknowledgement that each and every one of you contributes to this avant-garde revolution of consciousness, this revolution of change in the world. Okay, so thank you so much for being here. As always, thank you for your commitment. Many of you here are here every single day, and I'm so grateful for that. And I'm grateful for my team that supports me. I know I haven't been here for the last few days, but thank you to Becky and Abriel and my team and all of you. And how does it get any better? Okay, so let's go ahead and begin the meditation. And as we begin, let's just take a big sigh of relief. Ready? And one more. So thankful to live in these days and these times when we get to express ourselves and connect. So now let's find ourselves in our heart, and from this beautiful space in our heart, let's envision this beautiful bright white light in the center of our heart. And from here, let's imagine this bright white light expanding from our heart into every single organ and cell of our body, rejuvenating, reinvigorating, reoxygenating, re-empowering every single cell of the body. And from here, let's expand just an inch outside of your body, your energy, just an inch outside of your body. Now 10 inches, a foot, 10 feet, 100 feet in every direction. Imagine your energy expanding beyond a mile, 10 miles, 100 miles in every direction, 365. Expand even more, 1,000 miles, 10,000 miles, 1,000,000 miles outside of your body, out into the ethers, past planets and galaxies in the Milky Way, out into different layers of light. Expand even more beyond there to a golden-like light. Expand beyond the golden-like light into the jelly-like substance light. Expand through the jelly-like substance light into a beautiful pink haze, which is the law of compassion. And through the law of compassion, you enter into the seventh plane of all that is, the plane of creation, of oneness, and of complete totality. And you feel the connection, the collaboration of all things, all atoms and molecules of existence, where there is no separation between time and space, where everything that was is, everything that will be is. From this space, from the quantum field, we're going to tap into this energy and ask for some downloads for ourselves, for the group, and for all of those who may be tuning in, past, present, or future. I often am asked, oh, I missed that meditation yesterday. Is it still relevant? And everything that is in front of you is a co-creation by your consciousness. So whether you are listening to this a year down the road, a week down the road, or presently, it is for you. And so as a reminder, for those of you who may be joining for the first time, this is the daily download, a meditation, an acknowledgement, a connection to you. As we're in a theta brainwave right now, we are accessing the subconscious mind. From here, we will tap into those energies to transform and change our beliefs to empower us. Remember, our beliefs are creating our reality. So, would you like to know what it feels like, looks like, tastes like, smells like, sounds like, and is in every single cell of your body to have within you the awareness of what you are a part of? Many of you may be aware of other connections and collaborations and things that you are choosing of a different nature that you're a part of that you know may one day change the world. So, would you like to know what it feels like to acknowledge your ability to be in the lightest place at the lightest time, exactly where your light is meant to shine? If you'd like that, say yes. And would you like to know what it feels like, looks like, tastes like, smells like, sounds like, and is in every single cell of your body to have the courage to be a revolutionary, to express your thoughts, your ideas, your emotions, to express your passions, your love, your creativity, to express yourself in a way that may provoke thought, may provoke inclusion, may even provoke anger. But what if the anger that you being you activates in someone else, activates a change within the world and a change within their life? So would you like to know what it feels like to be an allowance of yourself? That it's safe for you to be in allowance of yourself, and that you're worthy of standing in a place where you can acknowledge that judging yourself does nothing for you. If you'd like that, say yes. And would you like to also acknowledge the time and the space that it may take to grow, to mature, to become? I see a giant melon, and a melon takes quite some time to mature, to become the delicious ripe fruit that we enjoy. Imagine that the experiences or the passions or the love or whatever it is you're cultivating in your life, it may need that energy, it may need that time to evolve, to change, to transform. Would you like to know what it feels like to have patience? And that you can always have your eye on the end result, your eye on the final outcome, and that you can have your intentions, your desires, your eyes on the final outcome, yet release and let go of the place where you're in, where you just keep beating yourself up against the wall, wondering if anything is going to happen for you, if anything is going to change, if anything is going to make its way into the world. So if you'd like to release yourself from the obligation of having to continue to beat yourself up, can we destroy and uncreate it? Would you like to know what it feels like to outcreate yourself? Not to do better. We often think, oh, I'm going to do better next time, right? But what if what you did the last time was just to the degree or to the level of consciousness that was available to you, that you had at that time and in that space? And would you like to know what it feels like to just outcreate whatever those could have, would have, should haves have been, outcreated with a new level of consciousness, a new level of awareness? If you'd like that, say yes. And would you like to know what it feels like, looks like, tastes like, smells like, sounds like, and is in every single cell of your body to choose you? To know that by choosing you, you empower someone else to choose them. When we have more individuals being collectively kind to themselves, we have more allowance for each other, right? The more we point fingers and make others wrong, or even make ourselves wrong, what we're doing is we're disconnecting. We're disconnecting for that. So everywhere that you've decided that you're disconnected, can we destroy and uncreate it? And would you like to know that you're always connected? Doesn't matter whether you think you're connected or you're not connected, you are connected. And all you have to do is ask, okay, universe, source, light, creator, show me Show me my connection. Show me how to stay and be connected in every way. If you'd like that, say yes. And would you like to know what it feels like in every single cell of your body? To know how to, when to, where to, and that you're worthy of moving forward. Moving forward in a direction of change. Moving forward in a direction of relaxation. It's safe for you to relax. Would you like to know that you're worthy of that? I must say something I very much admire about the French. Also, this happens in the Netherlands too with the Dutch. When it's time to relax, nothing else matters. Today is a holiday, actually. Today and tomorrow are holidays based upon the independence from the Nazis and you know this lovely neighbor of my friend Yvette's who lives downstairs, this 81-year-old woman from Brooklyn who's lived in Paris for 30 years. So she has a leak in her apartment, and they were joking that to now have the leak fixed during the bank holidays is impossible. So she just had to turn off her water. So nobody works during these times. So would you like to know what it feels like to take your relaxation seriously? To take your time and your space to know the importance of relaxing. And that relaxing is also receiving. If you like that, say yes. Great. So now let's shift our energy to those who require healing today. And as we do so, let's just imagine them surrounded in the Creator's love and in the Creator's light. Imagine them happy, healthy, safe, protected. So let's please send healing and light and love to Uncle Gary. Happy, healthy, safe, protected. And let's also please send light and love to John. And let's send light and healing to Mariam and to Margarita and to Liba Raisel and Stephanie. And let's please send healing and light, unconditional love to Babu, his family. Healing and light. Let's also please send unconditional love and healing and contributions to Rebecca and to Chloe, to Sean, and to G. And last but not least, would you guys like to know that you are unconditional love, that you be unconditional love, and that unconditional love is your birthright? If you'd like that, say yes. And now let's take your palms, rub your palms together. Faster and faster and faster and faster and faster. Place your palms over your eyes. Your eyes are the windows to your soul. When you're ready, you can open up your eyes. Allow that energy to come into your body and into your being. Place your hands on your heart. Congratulate yourself. Thank yourself for being here and for showing up today. I'm so grateful for you all. I love you all. Have an amazing day. And how does it get even better? What else is possible? And I'll see you here, same time, same place tomorrow. Bye, guys.
Thank you. Love you. Thank you. Say
My
thank
love.
you. Thank
Love
you, my love.
Thank you, my love.